You know, this is the first time in American history that we've had in the White House not only the first African-American president, but a subscription to Jet magazine. And you gotta believe this, you're not gonna see it on the news, I'm letting you in on an inside tip. Somewhere within the first 24 hours of the Obama family being in the White House, they're gonna be doing the electric slide somewhere in that house. That is the official happy dance of black people all over the world. I wouldn't be surprised if the music in the White House is replaced with Motown's greatest hits. Which, by the way, you know it is Motown's 50th anniversary. Any Motown fans? Anybody love Motown? I love Motown. I grew up on Motown. Think about it, man. There wasn't a record company in existence that had so many famous people on one label. I mean, you just count down the names. It was like Diana Ross. I found out that Diana Ross got her start actually singing gospel music in a church choir. Now, you know she had to stand out. I mean, how can you have Diana Ross in a choir and not have the other choir members look like boogers? I know it had to break the pastor's heart when he had to ask Diana to resign. He came up to her and he goes, Diana, I got to ask you to step down because people don't know whether to thank Jesus or praise you. And in all her diva splendor, she goes, can't they do both? Smokey Robinson was another Motown act, man. Smokey was what I considered a triple threat. He was handsome, he had wavy hair, and he had the ability to hit them real high notes with like no effort. I know brothers who would wear shoes 2 sizes too small just to try to hit some of the notes that Smokey hit all the time with no effort. Do a little Smokey Robinson. Baby, let's cruise away from here. Let the music ease your mind. Your voice can't go high as mine. I love it when we're cruising together. Motown also had Marvin Gaye. Marvin told the truth in his music, man, and women just went out of their minds watching Marvin. They would like rush the stage, throw their underwear on stage, beg him to have sex with them, man. I never got a chance to see Marvin live, but I remember watching some footage of a live concert that Marvin did, and I'll tell you the truth, after the 3rd song, I wanted to break the brother off. Ain't that peculiar? So in the music industry, you got great musicians and great singers, and then you got people like Stevie Wonder. He's a great musician, he's an inspired poet, he sings great. I mean, the man does everything. I believe he even does his own taxes. The harmonica was like Stevie's trademark. And whenever you heard that harp, you knew it was Stevie. And the Jacksons were probably the first real family that Motown ever signed, which later spawned Michael Jackson's illustrious career. And Michael was a very spirited singer. Michael gets so excited about his own music, he wouldn't even know what to do with himself. I saw Michael get so excited singing one of his songs, he forgot his own words. He was like... Motown in the world recently lost one of the most beautiful voices that ever came forth. Levi Stubbs from the Four Tops. From the Four Tops? Yeah. Man, they had a blend that was nothing less than like magical. And I gotta tell you, man, when Levi sang this one song, I was done. Two-tone beard, yeah, that skunk thing going on. I believe in you and me. I believe we'll always be in love eternally, just as far as I can see. for me. Oh, yes, you will. I believe in dreams again. I believe that love will never end. And like the river finds the sea, I was lost, now I'm found. I believe in you and me. We love you, Levi. And then there was the Temptations, man. And I love the Temptations. They were like 5 voices, 10 feet. And these brothers had moves. I can turn the gray sky blue up. I can make it rain. Whatever I wanna do. I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. And I can make the seas change just by waving my hand. All these powers I possess, you're the key to my happiness. I can't get next to you, babe. I can't get next to you. So when you think about it, the Temptations were actually 5 very one-of-a-kind guys, because you couldn't have put any other 5 guys together and do what they did. I mean, it just wouldn't work. Let's try it. Let's put together Bill Cosby, Jack Nicholson, Sean Connery, Sammy Davis Jr., Barney Fife as Temptations. Just wouldn't work. It was the 3rd of September. You see, I'll always remember. Because that was the day that my daddy died. Never had a chance to meet him. Never heard nothing but bad things about him. Mama, we're depending on you to tell us the truth.
Folks say Papa did some storefront preaching. Talked about saving souls and all the time leeching. Dealing in dirt, stealing in the name of the Lord.
Folks say Papa wasn't much on thinking man. Spent most of his time sheboinking women and drinking. Mama, we're depending on you, babe, to tell us the truth, man. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. It just wouldn't work. It couldn't have been any of the 5 guys. Thank you. Thank you. I love you, Las Vegas.